area, Jericho, Syosset, Manhasset, whatever organizations that they had, we asked them to contribute one cultural performance. We had about 40 or 50 different clips, video clips, and then we picked about 6 or 7 of them. And it was great because we got to learn about each other's cultures, and now we're trying to implement this. And hopefully we're going to be doing this for all of the different cultures. So the Asian American Advisory Board was created by the Nassau County Executive Laura Curran. It's to address the needs of the Asian community. Because you see, the Asian community in the past 10 years has grown exponentially in Nassau County. We were about 4% of the population, and now we're about 9.75% of the population. First of all, they want the need to be accepted. They want people to understand their culture. So one of the things we do is the celebrations. So not only they can get together and unite, but the elected officials can see the beauty and the richness of the different cultures. Like today we have the Lunar New Year celebration, and the East Asian community has by far the best performances I have ever seen.
We're becoming more diverse as a county, and our immigrant communities contribute so much. Our Asian communities contribute so much to the rest of us, and we're very grateful for that. Well, we have our new advisory board, and we're also making it easier for minority-owned businesses to do business with the county. And we want everyone to be reassured that they are welcomed here, and they add to our strength.
The Asian population in Nassau County has gone up over 40% in recent years. It's a major contributor to our county's economy, to our future, and it is for that reason that it is so critical that we modernize the way we deliver our services in Nassau County, so that we're not just delivering services the way we were 50 years ago to the population that we had 50 years ago, but so that we're delivering services in the most modern, efficient way possible today to the population that we have today and tomorrow, and that we're all working together as government and as community to make sure that everybody gets what they need, and that's what it's got to be all about here in Nassau County.
We've been living in Long Island about 14, 15 years now, and there's so many Chinese Americans and Asians, Koreans, everybody coming to live in Long Island. You can see there's a lot of participation. We have many, many organizations, Chinese American organizations. Everybody wants a better future for their children, for themselves. So everybody's working very hard. Event for all of us, because it's the first time we have everybody. Because before maybe 4 organizations, 2, but now it's every type of education, every type of occupation. Everybody is terrific, and everybody is working together.
Good evening, everyone. Daja Hao, Xing Mei, Huai Lan, Wan He, Fa Chai. I'm Farah Mazzawala, the director of the Asian American Advisory Board for Nassau County. Welcome to the first Lunar New Year event hosted by the County Executive Laura Curran and the Asian American Advisory Board. A happy and healthy new year to everyone. To begin our program tonight, we would like to invite the veteran color guard to come advance the color.
Color guard, attention! Right shoulder, arm. Mark time, forward, march. Welcome everybody, people of this grateful nation, please stand up. All citizens of this grateful nation, put your hand over your heart, raise the flag, and all veterans say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Stay standing.
We will now invite students from the I School of Music and Art to perform America the Beautiful and our national anthem for us. For us to recognize our elected officials who come here to support us and to celebrate our diversity. I would like to call the supervisor of the town of North Hempstead, Supervisor Bosworth, to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. What a joy it is to be here. The first Lunar New Year celebration in our county legislative building, hosted by the Asian American Advisory Committee and our great county executive, Laura Curran. It just shows how important it is to celebrate together. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here today to celebrate the Lunar New Year celebration, the Year of the Pig. And I have to say, I've been to a number of celebrations, and I have some beautiful hand-crocheted pigs in my office as a result of visiting some of our senior Chinese groups. So it's a joy to attend. I'd especially again like to thank our Nassau County Executive Laura Curran, Sarah Mozawala, Director of the Asian American Advisory Board, and of course Christine Liu, member of the Asian American Advisory Board, as well as all of you who have collaborated together to organize today's celebration. We know that this evening preceding the Chinese New Year Day is an occasion for Chinese families to gather for the annual reunion dinner, but also for all of our Asian friends to celebrate the Lunar New Year, to come together, to be thankful for the blessings that we have, to look forward to hopefully a year that will bring joy and happiness and all good things to all of you as you celebrate with your families, with your friends. It's so very, very important. So we want to take time today to recognize the individuals who have made such outstanding contributions in our community. And today's distinguished honorees have exhibited a sense of dedication and concern for their community and have made an impact on the lives of all of us. So I have proclamations. I don't know if we'll give them later. Yes, okay, so just want to acknowledge all of the honorees today. We thank you each for your dedication and commitment to the cultural heritage of the community, our residential community, our families, and also our business community. We have proclamations that we're going to be giving later, but nevertheless, I just wanted to say how honored I am to be here with all of you. I know we're going to be having a wonderful program, seeing some terrific children participate and understand the importance. I see them as they're gathering. And what a joy it is to see the Asian culture that we can all share and learn from. So again, Happy New Year. Wish you all the very, very best. Thank you.
Welcome again, everyone. Thank you all for coming out to our first Lunar New Year celebration in this legislative building under the direction of Laura Kern, our county supervisor. My name is Christine Liu, and I am a member of the Asian American Advisory Board. 大家好，新年快乐，身体健康，心想事成。我也可以讲一点中文 ，OK？ So tonight we have our elected officials here today, and we have leaders from our communities, from our school districts, residents from all over Nassau County, all here together. This shows that our county embraces diversity when I look out here. And it embraces and celebrates all of our cultures, and most importantly, that we are united. And that's really important. Thank you all for coming out from the bottom of our hearts. So let's bring in the new year and start off the show with our lion dance. I'm going to ask our lion dance team to come to start set up, and I'm going to give you a little background about these lion dancers. Chinese people believe that these fierce lions, and they are also playful as well, that they drive away evil spirits, they protect the people, and they bring good fortune for the new year. Lion dances are performed throughout Asia, and tonight we have some special guests here in some costumes. We have the God of Fortunes here with us. We can have them stand on up. Don't be shy, here they are. And they have some sweet good luck treats for us, okay? They're going to be giving out red envelopes with sweet treats, and please partake in them. They bring you good luck, as well as you can feed the lions as they come on by. But do not feed them too much, because then they can't dance for us, okay? Just one piece of candy in the envelope is good enough. So we're going to welcome our lion dance team as we have them giving out their red envelopes. We're going to get started. Let's welcome our Herrick's High School Lion Dance team.
you so much for that exciting performance. I would like to acknowledge some of our commissioners that have joined us here today to celebrate the diversity in Nassau County. And when I call your name, if you could just rise so everyone can see you. I think some of you are already standing. We have the Human Rights Commissioner of Nassau County, Zahid Sayed. We have the Commissioner of Labor, John Skinner. We have the Deputy Commissioner of the Department of Social Service, Paul Broderick. If there's anyone else I'm missing, just raise your hand. Oh, of course, and Shirley Chang, I'm sorry, the Human Rights Commission. We also have our Asian American Advisory Board members who have put so much time and effort into making this event possible. I would like to introduce the board members and the host committee this evening tonight. We have Christine Liu, which you all know your MC. Anna Yi, who is the beautiful woman in the black dress. Tess May. Tess Ma. Probably doing something outside. Charles Chan. Willie Nguyen. This is your host committee for tonight. I also saw some of our Asian American Advisory Board members here today. We have Ahmad Sheikh, Santa Karar, and we also have Rajiv. Rajiv is our quantitative analysis expert, so you'll see him and his team with the iPads, which I'm going to explain a little bit about at the end of our performance, but Rajiv is there, and also Aisha Muhammad.
Okay, thank you so much. AAAB numbers, you may be seated again. All right, so our next performance comes from Jericho School District. We're very excited. Look at those young ladies in those beautiful outfits. They're going to perform a traditional fan dance for us. The fan dance is considered an ancient folk dance and dates back to 200 AD. So it's wonderful that our children are still learning this beautiful art form 2,000 years later. Let's welcome our fan dance performers from the Chinese Association of Jericho. bravo. Let's give them another round of applause. Next, we're going to have a martial arts demonstration. This is pretty exciting. As you guys know, in Asia, we're all known for our martial arts, and tonight we have students demonstrating this powerful and majestic art form. Although they're young, do not underestimate their abilities, okay? I would not want to meet them in an alley anywhere. So let's welcome the Sitan Tai Chi martial arts students. That was pretty exciting. I think the front row was a little bit scared, right? They were a little bit nervous there. Those swords flying. I told you not to underestimate them. They brought it on, didn't they? Okay, thank you so much. Let's give them another round of applause. Some of them are probably only 6 years old. It's pretty impressive, okay? So next, we're going to go into another art form. We have Jessica Waither from the Manhasset Association of Chinese Americans, and she is going to perform a beautiful classical traditional dance with modern twist to it. And it's going to be beautiful and romantic, and she's just going to daze you with, it's all going to be like a dream to you. So with that, let's welcome Jessica. Another treat. Our next dance dates back to over 2,000 years. The ancient art form of ribbon dancing. It used to be performed for emperors and royalty. Today, we all get to enjoy it. So let's welcome the ribbon dancers from the Chinese Center on Long Island. So the next part of the evening, we're going to have our honoree presentation at this time. So I'm going to give it over to Farah.
So we're going to have our Asian American Advisory Board member, Charles, announce the honorees. And we're going to have Supervisor Judy Bosworth stand in for the county executive. She's on her way, but she's just running a little late. I would like to ask all of our commissioners from Nassau County to also come up for this picture, and our AAAB board members, please.
All right. So our first honoree almost needs no introduction. She has half the crowd cheering for her here. Her name is Helen Chin. So Helen is a first-generation immigrant, and she's right now beloved by Chinese Center on Long Island. She's a retired educator and teacher trainer of 34 years from the New York City Department of Education, and she's trained thousands of teachers. In 2012, during her retirement, Helen became the first Chinese American to be elected to serve as one of the retiree members of the United Federation of Teachers Retirees Board, representing 60,000 UFT retirees. Helen is the advisor and vice chairman of the board for the Chinese Center on Long Island, established 60 years ago. Helen was the center's first female president and chairperson. For 40 years, Helen has assisted CCLI through her community service and participation, grant writing and fundraising in achieving their mission to introduce Chinese culture and performing arts throughout Long Island. She's always been an active member in assisting Nassau County and in her participation in the ethics and community committees, including Nassau County's anti-crime and anti-bias committees. Lastly, but certainly not least, she MCs and hosts the Chinese American Night at Eisenhower Park, which is the first Sunday of every August for the last 33 years. So she works with the county and the Chinese Center of Long Island, and they've done this again, let me emphasize, for 33 years, and it will continue in 2019. So let's all give Helen a round of applause. Over all these years.
I'd also like to ask Legislator Tom McKevitt to come on up for our pictures.
The second honoree is Leonard Choi, a dear friend of mine. I almost don't need to read the script, but I better follow it. Leonard Choi is a real estate and title insurance law attorney. She has been a Manhasset resident for 26 years, but now in Laurel Hollow, and served as a legal counsel and an executive board member for the Manhasset After School Experience, a non-profit program created to provide a nurturing environment of academic and social development for children with working parents. Ms. Choi also served as the president and vice president and is the general counsel of the Chinese American Association of North Hempstead, an organization aimed at cultivating goodwill and education of the Chinese culture. Ms. Choi is an executive member of the board of directors for the China AIDS Fund, originally created to provide economic and social support to orphans and children of families afflicted with AIDS. Let's give a round of applause to Alana.
She received her PhD in economics from Georgia State University in Atlanta. Her research mainly focuses on studying the mechanisms that improve incentives for organ donation registration. She develops experimental designs to evaluate potential policy changes that target improving organ donation. Her research papers have been published in top economic journals and are internationally recognized. Meanwhile, Dr. Lee is also an active participant in the local Asian American community. She currently serves as the secretary of Shandong Association of the American East.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our host for the evening, the county executive.
Our next honoree, Feng Lin, he graduated from Shanghai International Studies University with a BA in French language and literature. He moved to New York in 2003 and has since been working as a translator for the United Nations. Feng resides in Plandome with his wife and kids. Feng's goal is to help new immigrant Chinese families transition into the community. He's a co-founder of the Manhasset Association of Chinese Americans and has been actively promoting Chinese families to participate in various community activities in Manhasset and the town of North Hempstead. Feng convened the first ever group of Chinese families to join the Memorial Day Parade in Manhasset. He also organized the Lunar New Year celebrations and other cultural events throughout the year and has been instrumental in advocacy work concerning local issues. Let's welcome him.
The next honoree is Dr. Guangdong Zhang. Guangdong Zhang is also known as Gordon Zhang, PhD. Is a senior principal of a technology company in New York. He's a prolific inventor in the wireless communications technology field with more than 200 granted patents. Wow, I want to be his friend. And 300 pending patent applications. His research has received nearly 10,000 citations in the industry and academia. Dr. Zhang is the founding president of Long Island Chinese American Association, LICA, with a mission to actively involve Chinese Americans in local community. He also serves as a board director of Asian American Coalition of Education, AACE, which has represented more than 100 Asian American organizations across the country and brought equal education rights to United States Department of Justice and Department of Education over 4 years. Let's give him a round of applause.
Okay, thank you to all the honorees tonight. Thank you for all of your outstanding work for our community, and we are forever grateful to you. Thank you so much.
We are pleased to introduce to you the host of our Lunar New Year event, County Executive Laura Furr. The County Executive has become a champion not only to our community, but to all Nassau County residents. She has created an administration that is transparent and inclusive of all its residents, a government that celebrates diversity and understands the rapidly changing population. According to the U.S. Census data, the Asian American community is the fastest growing segment of the population in Nassau County. Today, Nassau County's Asian American community stands at 9.7% of the population, up from 4.75% in 2000. She is the first county executive to give the Asian American community a platform by the formation of the new Asian American Advisory Board in Nassau County. The The advisory board provides a forum for the Asian community to raise issues facing their community. The advisory board functions to promote minority business development, access to service, and encourage overall civic participation. With that, I ask you to give your full attention and please welcome the County Executive, Laura Curran.
I would like to add to that, Gongxi Fatsai. I am so happy to be joined with you tonight, and I'm sorry that I'm late. I was running across the county from another event, but I did not want to miss this. Farah, thank you for this fantastic job, the decorations, the performers. We've got standing room only, we've got Judy Bosworth, we've got Legislator McKevitt. It doesn't get any better than this. Thank you. We know that our Asian communities are growing here in Nassau County, and it makes our county and the town of North Hempstead, which Judy Bosworth presides over, richer, more dynamic, and more prosperous. You are opening businesses. You are making our schools strive for greatness. You are bringing wonderful fashion, wonderful food, faith, family, strong family values to our communities. And we are so lucky that you are letting your threads be woven into our tapestry here in Nassau County. Thank you for all of your contributions. A huge thank you to the honorees and for everything that you do for your community, for our community, and we're grateful for your hard work and your dedication. And I also want to give a special thanks to the members of our Asian Advisory Board. We have, as I said, growing Asian population from many, many countries, from many cultures, from many backgrounds. When you talk about Asian, there is a lot of Asian culture, there's a lot of diversity in that culture. And I think our board really reflects that. Farah's doing a fantastic job leading this, and I want to thank the board members for their service and their dedication. I've gotten to know so many of you over the past months, and I'm very grateful for your work. Thank you, and have a happy, prosperous Year of the Pig.
I know I have said this a few times and a lot of you have heard this, but one of the economic initiatives that the county executive has done is if you want to do business in Nassau County, there used to be a $125 fee just to get on the bid board to do business. Now, thanks to the county executive, she's eliminated that fee. So if you are a business, please go to www.nassaucountiny.gov, and if you click on the spec bid site, please register your business, register to try to do business with the county and get the procurements from the county. I know I've said this at every event, but it's so important for us to get involved with the county and to try to get more to be part of the fabric of this county. Thank you.
Thank you so much again for just coming here as a community together. We are united, we are stronger for it. And thank you for bringing all the different performances tonight, reflecting all of our different organizations and just our history and our culture. And thank you for embracing all the diversity here in Nassau County. Our next performance is the Bloom Dance. It's very exciting. The music and umbrellas in this performance are iconic in the Chinese culture, but halfway through the piece, you will hear and see a dramatic remix. Okay, it's going to be a modern remix. Trust me, you do not need to understand the language to notice it. Let's welcome the Bloom Dancers from Jennifer Dance Company and the Great Neck Chinese Association.
Why you forget a gun? I like the mori mori. You like the mori mori. I like the mori mori. You like a mori. I like the mori mori. You like the mori mori. I like the mori mori. You like a mori.
Dancers, I told you you would know when the remix was coming in, right? So, everybody knows that the doll is the oldest toy in the world, right? Do you know what the second oldest toy in the world is? Yes? The Chinese yo-yo. That's right, good job. So this yo-yo has been around for a very long time, and it originated in China. And we're going to have a very special performance by Graham Lowe. Graham is self-taught, very motivated. He goes around teaching all the students, and you will be amazed, I promise you. Let's welcome Graham.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I was screaming loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Put on my life song. My power's turned on. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got love. Losing friends and I'm chasing sleep. Everybody's worried about me. I'm too deep, sailing too deep. It's been 2 years, I miss my home. There's a fire burning in my bones. Still believe, yeah, I still believe. All those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I was screaming loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm my right song. My power's turned on. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me. A lot of fight left in me. On the ocean, sending big waves in the motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power surrender. I'll be strong. I'll go my fight song. I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. No, I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Graham Lowe is an educator and a coach in various institutions all over New York. At the young age of 18, he's been performing Diablo for over 6 years and is currently one of the top ranked in the nation. He was actually late today. He's one of our honorees, but he was late because he was performing at another event. So we'd like the county executive to just come up and take a picture with Graham and his citation. Thank you, Graham. That was an amazing performance.
Our next performance will be a song sung by a family. So we're in for a treat. Professor Jin Bo-yo and his family are going to sing an original song composed by Mr. Yo. The song explains that no matter how long or how far away we are connected as a family. We may not be in Asia celebrating Lunar New Year, but we're still a united family here today. Let's welcome Professor Yu and his family, representing the New Hyde Park Chinese Association.
无论贫穷呀还是富贵，
黄皮肤的黄，黑眼睛的黑，我们都是路的根，祖祖辈辈。
一舞弄软语，我强调东北，不管来自什么地儿，幸会幸会。
无论什么事儿，是是与非非，我们都要心连心，团结因为。
别说5000年前我们是一家，我们今天依然是一家。全世界的华人，我们是一家，我们血脉相连在天下。大家一起唱。强调东北，不管来自什么地儿，幸会幸会。无论什么事儿，是是与非非，我们都要心连心，团结应对。别说5000年前我们是一家，我们今天依然是一家。全世界的华人，我们是一家，我们血脉相连在天下。别说5000年前我们是一家，我们今天依然是一家。全世界的华人，我们是一家，我们血脉相连在天下。
无论贫穷呀还是富贵。
我平等的海，安静的海，我们都是那个祖祖辈辈。
Before we have our final performance of the evening, I'd like to thank you once again for coming. As you leave, you will see a team of people led by Rajiv. Rajiv, can you just stand up? Aisha and Jackie. And they're going to be with iPads. They're doing our quantitative analysis. They're going to be asking you for some information about the program. They're going to be, it's called an exit survey, and we just want to see how you enjoyed the program, what other events you would like to see in the county. So please, if the volunteers for the quantitative analysis can stand up and just wave so we know who you are. When you see them coming over to you, please don't be shy. They've sacrificed a lot of time and effort to come and help out today. So they have their iPads and their cell phones, so please just go over to them and so that you can let them know how we did today. And the surveys are going to be in English and in Mandarin. As a sign of unity and to bring in the 2019 Lunar New Year, we ask you to join us in singing our last song together. Let's welcome up the singers of the Chinese American Association of Sayaset.
Thank you.
论贫穷呀还是富贵，
黄皮肤的黄，黑眼睛的黑，
我们都是龙的根，祖祖辈辈。
你务农软语，我强调东北。不管来自什么地儿，心会心会。
无论什么事儿，是是与非非，我们都要心连心，团结应对。